Here in New York today, demonstrators took to the streets to protest the acquittal of 3 police detectives in the shooting death of an unarmed man. 23-year-old Sean Bell died in a hail of 50 bullets on what would have been his wedding day. Hundreds of demonstrators blocked traffic at bridges and tunnels, demanding a federal investigation. Dozens were arrested, including the Reverend Al Sharpton, who organized the protests. Meanwhile, in Philadelphia, investigators are going over a piece of videotape frame by frame to determine if officers used excessive force when they arrested 3 shooting suspects. Randall Pinkston now with that story.
These dramatic images have Philadelphia and its police department on edge. Police officers caught on tape by a TV news helicopter seen surrounding a car, dragging out the driver and 2 passengers, repeatedly kicking and beating the 3 men, at times using a baton.
None of us were out there dealing with 3 people who were just involved in a shooting of another 3 individuals out on a street corner. So as you can imagine, there's a lot more to this than just the video.
The confrontation occurred just 2 days after Philadelphia Police Sergeant Stephen Lisbinski was killed. The suspect, Eric Floyd, got away.
Authorities are not saying the 3 men were connected to Sergeant Lisbinski's killing, but the murder, the 3rd Philadelphia police officer in 2 years, is on the minds of every cop in the city.
There's no excuse for us not conducting ourselves properly. There's a lot of stress, there's a lot of tension right now.
Defense attorney Scott Perrine is a former prosecutor who represents the 3 men in the car.
There's a big disconnect between saying an officer was murdered and therefore we're going to proffer this explanation and justification of a stressed out police force, a police force that's emotional.
Police cruisers were chasing the men, believing they were involved in an earlier shooting. They are now under arrest, charged with aggravated assault and criminal conspiracy. The 15 police officers have been taken off the streets, placed on desk duty. Authorities are urging residents not to jump to conclusions and wait for the outcome of the investigation. Randall Pinkston, Philadelphia.